Hi, I go by Yaki, and this is a tutorial for TF2 Classic. In today's tutorial, I'm going to go over how I make the green and yellow textures for the Chargin Targe. I'm only going to use applications GIMP and VTFEdit in this tutorial. Anything else like Crowbar to decompile, recompile the model, GCFscape to find the model and the textures, I'm not going to do. So let's get straight into it. All right. So I have here the original texture, the initial release texture for the Chargin Targe. I found it on the cutting room floor, the Team Fortress 2 page. Link will be in the description. So I'm just going to copy this, go to GIMP, paste it. This texture actually has an alpha, and we need to put that layer on top. So I actually set up all the files beforehand. This is how it looks when you first open the texture, the VTF file. Now, what we need to do is turn off the mask. See, we have this texture, the original texture. And we need to go to View, Channel, Alpha. This is the mask that's actually placed on top of it. So we need to copy this, go back to GIMP, paste it. Now it's going to ask us if we want to make a new layer or anchor it on top of the currently selected layer. So we want to actually make a new layer. So at this point, we want it to look like we did when we first saw it. We need it to look like this. So what I'm going to do is go into Mode, go to Erase, go to the top left corner, go to Layer, Transparency, Color to Alpha. And you don't actually need to change any of these settings. These are all the correct settings by default. Press OK, and you have it. That's exactly what we need. And then for the next part, we're going to color the Chargin Targe green and then afterwards yellow. So turn off the alpha. I'm actually going to go back. You'll see why I'm going to do this in a second. So copy the next texture. Oops, GIMP. Paste it. Make a new layer. And then what I'm actually going to do is go back to Mode, go select Difference. So you can, as you can see, it selects only, it cuts out all the colors that are, what am I saying? It subtracts everything except the colors that we need. So what I need to do is actually click this button right here to merge the layers. Merge them, and then go to your magic brush tool. Go up here, right click it. You might need to right click it to find it. Go to the threshold, probably 27. Yeah, 27. And then select all the black. Select all the black and then delete that part. So you can actually paste that layer back and then see now we have purple, which is not what we want. However, what we can do is magic brush tool, threshold 255, select all of these, and then go back to blue, Control C when selecting when the blue layer is highlighted, go back to the purple layer, Control V, anchor. All right, so now we have just this layer with just blue. So what I like to do is select all of these using the magic brush, colorize, go to map. Oh, no, I'm sorry, colors, go to map, rotate colors right here. And so I actually have presets already made. So these depend on a few things, like if whatever color it was initially. So I'd like this green right here. seems pretty nice. So I'm actually just going to press OK. And that means the green texture is actually done. This is done. So enable the alpha. Export as. Shoot. And let's just copy the file path. Go right here. And then just name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it green.tga. Now the TGA file path is what I use. You could probably use PNG, but I recommend TGA just because it's more precise, I think. Export as is. All right, and then next I'm going to make the yellow texture. So the yellow texture, I'm actually just going to colorize the green one. So I selected the green layer like so. And so I'm going to actually just colorize, go down, drop down menu, colorize, and you pick your color. We're going to go back to the first image from the beginning of the video. I'm going to color it this yellow right here. I'm going to grab the color palette, 266, 178, and 68. And then go back to GIMP. What I'm actually going to do, click color, make sure it's selected to 255, 0 to 255. 168, no, 173. Oh my gosh. Let's go back. 178, 68. Okay, go back. All right. 178, no, just 68. All right, voila. And you can adjust the lightness level. Hue and saturation, usually you probably don't need to touch those. I like to make sure that mine is set to like 0 or something. Up to you, however you like it. All right, and then so check it out. That's the yellow texture. So I'm gonna enable the alpha, export as. Try not to export as to overwrite the other one. Do not do that. Export TGA, yellow.tga. All right, and so now these are both in the Chargin Targe folder. So I'm actually just gonna import right away, green. So these settings are what I use. DXT1 for the normal format, and then alpha format is DXT5. If you want higher res, you could probably use BGR 8888 or any of the other, usually just this one. But for today, just use DTX. Man, I'm confusing. Okay. Just use these textures, just these settings. Version 7.4 is the best. Anything higher, like 7.5, will not render in-game. All right, so import. Let it do its thing. And the mask. It's all set up. If you want a higher quality texture, click No Bitmap, No Level of Detail, Save. Now it'll ask you what you want your VTF to be. I already set up the VMT files, so I'm not going to go over that. Import the yellow one. And that's it. All right. So I'm actually going to just load up what the texture looks like, just so we're on the same page. So here it is. That's the initial release texture. That's the blue one. That's the green one that we just made. And that's the yellow one that we just made. That's it. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Hope you learned something. Thanks.